Howdy folks, it's Alt Earl here. Welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator, and today we're going to stare at this rear end. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to talk about the JetStar. The Lockheed JetStar, the very first business jet ever made in the 60s and 70s. And you all know how I am a sucker for business jets. Ever since the Honda Jet and FSX, I love my little business jets. And this was the very first one ever made. So what is going on? This is Big Radials, very early access. The JetStar version 0.9.0, and I really have to emphasize that version we're talking about today, 0.9.0, because there are regular updates to this thing. And by the time you watch this, the next update might already be out, and then I'll do a video on that as well. And then hopefully I can keep up with the updates, because I was given a special VIP code to download this plane, so I did not have to pay for it. Therefore, this is a product provided video by Big Radials. Those of you who watch my videos, especially recently, know that Big Radials gifted me everything in their hangar a couple years ago, and then they also gave me a code for this plane. So I still have everything in their hangar gifted to me. They are fans of the channel ever since the very beginning. And yeah, it's been really cool. Been talking with them about this plane, and I'm on their Discord now. I don't know why I wasn't on their Discord before. I'm not a huge Discord person, so I only join a Discord if I really want to or need to or whatever. So anyway, we're going to talk about this a little bit. It is flyable, but you cannot start it from a cold and dark yet. It is very limited in what it can do, and then with each update I'll tell you what's going on. So let's talk about this quickly. Of course, you can go to the JetStar product page on the Big Radials website on your own, but since you're in the video, I might as well let you know what's going on. This was Elvis's personal jet as well, and like I said, the very first business jet ever made. And they meaning Big Radials, is making this as a finished product for Flight Sim 2020, and then they'll port it over to 2024. But they're focusing on 2020 first. I do see that question a lot in their Discord, and that's just what they're doing. No manual, no documentation yet. The manual is being ready to publish soon, I've been told, so maybe there will be a manual the next time I do a video on this plane. There is a checklist right now to start it up, but it doesn't work. You can't start it yet, and I'll show you why in a minute. However, with the next update, any day now, I've been told, it will be startable from a cold and dark start. But it is flyable, so we are going to fly this plane. It's fun to fly. I did a quick little preview. Even though this is like my first look, I did do a quick little preview just so I wouldn't be stuttering and pausing and trying to figure things out. Let's see, it does not take my custom tail number. Looks like it's using their own tail number, but that's okay. Let's see, what does it have so far? 4K textures, 3D assets, all that stuff. Native flight model, which means they're creating the flight model. Custom XPDR instruments, fully interactive cockpit is getting there. Fuel system management for 6 tanks, autopilot, and they have a note. You would expect that, but this is Big Radial's first autopilot, which no, it isn't, because in the the Norseman, if you pull out the CCTV, the little screen, the CRT, you can do autopilot through the Norseman. Maybe it's because this is a much more complicated autopilot, but the Norseman does have autopilot. Interesting that they'd say this is their first, but it's their first jet, so maybe that's what they mean. I don't know. Support for the GTN 750, but at the moment I just get this and it doesn't work yet. I don't know. Package not found. Not sure what that. I guess PMS PMS 50. Usually when you're 50, you're done with PMSing. But anyway, I'll check out that website. Maybe I can get it in here. But I thought it was supposed to be natively supported in the future, right? So I won't have to do any add-on stuff. So I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'll check out the website later, though. You all probably know what that is. Custom auto start code that follows the correct start procedure of 3421, which means the coding in the aircraft is correct for the auto start procedure. I mean, not for the correct. The code in the flight model is correct for the start procedure. A few more things that they're working on right now that we won't be able to see today because they're not working on it is a livery for Elvis. And some sounds. There are some sounds, but they're going to do better sounds, I guess. They're going to refine the flight model, and they're going to have a full checklist. I don't know if it means that this isn't full, that this is just a draft maybe. Not sure. I do know when you click on things though right now, it'll bring you to the spot, but it won't highlight the spot. And I know the next update will have it highlighted because I saw a preview for myself. Let's see what else are they, whoop, there we go. What else are they working on after the checklist? ADF, SIVA instrument, external 3D model and textures will be refined further. The overhead panel will be worked on because right now only this is clickable. But then they're going to get all clickable because it does go way up here. And this isn't, can't do anything with this yet, but they'll work on it. On the side panels, they got more work to do there. The side panels, whoop, why is my preview? Oh, there you go. These things, the side panels, need a little bit more work, it says. They will have a paint kit for those of you who want to do custom liveries. And then you will be able to switch between PMS TDS and GTN7. Currently, right now, it defaults to PMS, which is hilarious to me. But anyway. Alrighty, and then there's a change log if you want to read about it. So we're currently 090, like I said a bazillion times. And look for another video very soon, because they're going to be updating it. So we're just going to hang on outside for a second, check it out. It's beautiful. It's a business jet. Like I said, I love my business jets. That's why I've been flying the Citation Longitude a lot when I do a jet. Of course, the Longitude is bigger than the other one, but the other one I can't see the panel. My eyes are too old, and the panel is too small. So I fly the Longitude. Plus, the Longitude has reversers. I don't know. This has reversers too, actually. If I go like this, it goes backwards. Or also, you can come out here and you can see. If I go like this, you can see the reversers in action. Oh, you can't, because they have to be in this view. There you go. Look at that. Isn't that cool? But anyway, so yeah, we'll be flying this a lot once it gets more and more refined when I do jet stuff. Hopefully it will have full flight plan stuff and everything in it, but I'm getting ahead of myself. All right, so it looks beautiful. 4 engines on the back. They're just kind of piggybacked onto each other, which is a super cool way to do that. Never seen that before myself. And then I think this is just fuel in here. I'm not sure, but these are not engines. The engines are in the back. Anyway, I'm going to refine the model. There's like 8 liveries right now already, actually. I just picked this one because I wanted to, because I like TWA. Alright, that's the outside. And I showed that the reversers work and everything. Pretty cool. So let's hop inside and let's have a look around. I'll go through my presets. Now, they did, supposedly they were going to have their own camera presets. I think that's what these numbers are their camera presets. But I couldn't get any presets ahead of time to work, so I created my own. So these are my own presets. So this is my flying view, so I can see my gauges and look out the window. Of course, down here would be my IFR view, I call it, which I can actually probably tilt it down a little more like that and move it over to get my which one's my move over button? Not that one. Whoop, not that one either. How do I move my stuff? There we go. Let's go like that. Let's make that 2. That is now 2. So IFR stuff would also include this when it's ready. Oh, they left the plastic on when it was new, huh? And you can see your 2 Mach speed. So there's that. Over here, some engine things, which we'll get to later. Over here, then, all my gauges, which you do need to keep an eye on when you're starting it up, and our GPS. And over here, just stuff on the Copilot side. And actually, I'm probably going to have to include this view because there's some anti-icing stuff here. So I might, in the future, need to adjust my view so I can do some de-ice. But we'll see. We'll see. And this is my cheat to head so I can see the runway when I'm too low. This is my overhead panel, which right now is everything. And you can't see from here, but I'll be able to zoom in quickly or just memorize where buttons are. So when I go like this, I'll know where they are. And then check stuff out here, right? Tables come out. There's a nice couch back here. Oh, you have a toilet that actually, well, I say it operates. It doesn't actually operate, but but you can check this out. I don't know if these open, do they? No, maybe these will open later. Anyway, come around here. There's the toilet and the sink. And apparently you're looking outside, looking at the clouds. Can you do anything with this? That'd be kind of funny if you could open up the toilet. That'd be a fun little Easter egg. Anyway, snacks, things, do these open? They do. You can put snacks away, not back here. Up front, you can put snacks away. I'll show you. Do not trip on that step. But anyway, tables, some cool things back here. Very businessy, very 60s looking. I think what got me obsessed with business jets way back in the day was when I worked for a security asset company, and the company I did stuff for had two jets and then a little tiny prop, but the tail numbers were 1, 2, and 3. I won't tell you what they are. And I had to keep track of all of them. There were Gulfstreams 4 and 5? Can't remember. So anyway, so when that song came out, like in my G6 or whatever it was, I'm like, I know what that is. It's a Gulfstream. People thought we were talking about the Pontiac G6, but I'm like, no, they're talking about a plane, a Gulfstream. But anyway, that's what got me to business jets, and that's why I'm checking this out. It's a detail. I can't wait for it to be more complete. All right, so that's your interior. As I was yapping, yappy. I don't think the lights do anything yet. They may not. I don't know. But anyway, you can get blankets if you want. Put the drinks away. The stairs. You're supposed to click here, and the stairs will come up, but they don't. And I was also told to try down here. Again, nothing. So you can't bring the stairs in, and that's why you can't start this right now. Because you can't bring the stairs in. So you're supposed to bring the stairs in, and then close this, and then you can start the airplane. But you can't. So that's why we cannot do cold and dark start. So it's just a matter of just showing you some cool stuff. But anyway, oh, another thing you know me. I love airplanes that do not have glass cockpits. I mean, this will have a GPS eventually, but no glass. Right? So this is like, not only is it a tiny business, it's kind of small. Not only is it a business jet, which is my genre, other than GA, is not a glass cockpit, which is my subgenre. I am not a fan of glass cockpits, although it's not because I don't know how to use them. It used to be I didn't know how to use them, but now I know how to use them just fine. I'm just not a fan. I like the old stuff. So there you go. So this play is going to be perfect for me. So I'm definitely going to keep an eye on this. Alrighty, let's see. That's all the inside stuff I was going to show you. Not a whole lot more until we start clicking on stuff, which eventually we will. You know, we do fuel stuff and get this started. We'll come up here, get it started. But none of it works because you go here and you cannot retract your stairs. So then you're stuck. I put this stuff in the cabinet though. I mean, I've been through this so many times trying to start it and hoping that the stairs would just bring themselves in. If you remember like FSX airplanes way back in the day, if you just started going, all the stuff would close up for you. I think X-Plane did too. But this one, I was hoping it would happen, and it won't. So I cannot get this started. But anyway, there's a great checklist. Apparently, they're going to refine it. All those seem pretty complete to me. But I guess what we need is stuff after you taxi and run up. Like departure speeds, all that type of thing. That should be in here, and it's not. So I guess there is more to do with the checklist. But we can't do anything. So what I'm going to do now is restart this flight. But I'm going to restart it. Whoops, restart it. I had this open the other day. This opened for me the other day. I can't get it open now. Anyway, I'm going to restart the flight on the end of the runway so that we're running, because I can't start it on my own. I'm just seeing if there's anything in here that you might think is cool. I don't know, lights, whatever. There's some sounds. Alright, let me restart in the runway and then we'll fly around a little bit. Alright, so here we are in the airplane, all up and running and everything. And like I said, we will go over every switch, every dial, everything once it's working and we're able to use it. And we'll go over the manual too once it's published and everything. But for now, kind of bare bones, right? I'm not going to spend half an hour going through every button and everything when they don't do anything right now. Anyway, so there you go. Alrighty, flaps are down. They are, and it's just a matter of spooling this up a little bit and taking off. I don't know what the V speeds are or anything yet. There's nothing highlighted there, so we'll just kind of use our best estimation, I guess, knowledge. And I don't know, we're at like 140, so it must be able to take off now. Oh yeah. Oh no. Ooh, 140 was giving us a stall horn. Flaps up, gear up, right. Oh boy. And why is my yoke not working? I don't know what's going on, because that my yoke isn't working, which is weird because when I did a quick little practice flight in this, everything was fine. So I don't know what's going on. That's weird. That's not the airplane. That was something on my end. Because like I said, I did a little 2-minute circuit before I started recording and everything was perfectly fine. So I don't know what's going on here with my yoke. But anyway, we are in Norfolk, Virginia, if you're wondering. I never said that, but real life weather too. Whoops. Oh, that's right. There we go. What? Oh, sorry. I didn't acknowledge them. Because I was too busy playing around. So anyway, very easy to fly when it works. I have my yoke all the way forward. It's kind of weird. Let's bring back throttles here. My yoke is barely doing anything, which is not the airplane. Because like I said, it was fine the other day or earlier today. Anywho, easy to fly so far. They are going to refine the flight model. Let's just come around for a landing here super fast. I lost the airport. And providing my yoke cooperates with me, should be able to land pretty easily. Again, hanging out in the back. Not sure what else to say at the moment until there's another update. I just wanted to make a quick video about this because they did give me a VIP code back in October of 2024. And I'm just now doing something with it. Because back in October, my life was too crazy. I didn't have time to do anything. I got a bunch of things from the other two companies that like to send me stuff. And I didn't do anything with it. And I think they took me off their lists. Because I haven't seen a thing from those other two companies. So I might have blown it with them. But that's okay. This airplane with big radials is going to keep me busy enough. So, we'll just focus on learning this aircraft with every update and bringing to you what I learn with each update. But yeah, so it is early access. You can buy it for yourself. For now, it's discounted. It's $30 right now. Of course, the price will go up once it's complete, but you can get early access for yourself. This isn't only something that like content creators or anybody can get it right now. This is very bare bones. But in a couple days, apparently, there's going to be a big update, and I'll be able to do a bunch with you. I'm watching that airplane take off. Alright, I don't know what our speeds are. I don't know what our flap speeds are. We are cruising, though. We're going to have a very tight U-turn here. Oh boy. It said there's speed brakes, but I don't see them working if I try to deploy them. Nothing's happening. But in the manual, not the manual, in the checklist it said to use speed brakes. But I don't have speed brakes. Okay, we're way too fast here for a final. Let's get flaps out. Not supposed to use flaps as brakes, but that's what I'm doing. And let's get gear down. And whoa, okay, that'll... Oh, more flaps because we're hitting the stall horn already at what? 160, we got the stall horn. That can't be right. I mean, maybe it is, but I don't know. Alrighty, I did do a pretty decent landing on my quick little practice flight, but we'll see how this goes. Are we sinking? I can't really tell. Yeah, we're sinking, and we're way too low, and this is not going nearly as well as when I did my little practice. My practice was great. I did a little left traffic pattern. Oh, okay, we'll go a little faster then. Yep, okay, what is that? 120, so we'll aim at like 120 for our landing speed then, or touchdown speed. Come on. There we go. Nice and low, completely inappropriate approach. Now we're back on glide slope. Alright. So we'll shoot for like 120 touchdown, I guess. Put the landing lights between our legs. That'll keep us going. Oh, I also don't know the weather. This is real weather. I don't know the wind or anything. So I have no idea if this is the best runway or what. I just picked one. Picked the longest one. So here we go. I like how we're just teasing that stall horn. And it's a jet, so we will not land at idle. At least generally you do not land at idle on a jet. You keep a little bit of thrust. That's one of the biggest mistakes people make. And now we'll bring back throttles as we float. And come on now. Come on. There, oh boy, reversers, brakes. Nice. Very nice. Off the brakes, reversers in. Kind of bounced. It did that to me last time too. I like had a perfectly smooth touchdown, but then it like rotated forward or something on the front wheel. So it must be a flight model thing, because the same thing happened to me last time. Anyway, let's go to our favorite taxi view here. And ooh, little tippy like a canoe. We'll call it the canoe boat. Flaps coming in. There we go. So quick little flight, you know, like I said, it's bare bones but flyable and definitely something you can work with, even though it's not done, anywhere near done. So pretty cool. I'm very, very appreciative that Big Radials is still sending me things. Very happy about that. Let's see here. We're just going to pick a jetway, even though we're not really going to deboard at a jetway. We're just going to find something to park at here. And my left rudder isn't going all the way down because something fell under my desk and is blocking my left foot. So there we go. Good enough. Whoa, whoa. That was crazy. All right, set the parking brake. There's no shutdown checklist or anything yet. In fact, there's no like takeoff checklist like I mentioned a bit ago. So yeah, so hopefully next time I do a video on this, we'll be able to start from cold and dark ourselves, and we'll know the correct procedures. Let's see. No, that's not what I was looking for. Anyway, maybe we'll get some V speeds and just some basic stuff. We'll get a GPS of some sort, be able to use radios and autopilot, because it says there's an autopilot. I never saw it though. Did you ever see it? I never even talked about it, did I? And these lights are always on too, at least for now. Yeah, it said there's an autopilot. Oh, maybe it's down here between the seats. That would make sense, huh? Yeah, let's see, is it down here? Yeah, heading select alt. Oh, I don't know, is that the autopilot? Yeah, here it is, right here. It's kind of like a gyro thing, right? Is that what that is? Hang on, let's move over there, whoa. But it did say there's an autopilot. Is this autopilot stuff? Heading, select, altitude. I think those are your trims. I don't see an autopilot yet. So maybe that's coming. Maybe it's going to be right here. Because I didn't see it when we talked about it. Anyway, to shut this thing down, I'm just going to pull back fuel on my yoke. And then I could probably do some basic stuff like, well, the power was off already. Oh. When I do that, my multi-panel on my desk for autopilot lights up. I don't know what we need to do. Whatever. Lights are already off, most of them. Good enough. I think there's another thing up here. Generators are already off. Okay. Alright, anyway, let's hop back here a little bit. Where is it? I don't have a preset for this. The only thing I miss about X-Plane right now is that you could do 20 presets. It's kind of a secret. People knew you could do 10, but no one really knew you could do 20 presets. I had a video on that back in the day. I wish I had 20 presets now. See, the stairs don't work. So anyway, there you go. Alright, hope you enjoyed it. A little quickish, kind of a quick look at this airplane that Big Radials is working on. I think you can actually close this from outside. Not in this view, but this view you can, I think. Anyway, just a little thing that Big Radials is working on. And don't know why I'm wasting my time doing that. There we go. And I want to keep up with it. You know, I'm mostly a GA guy, right? I mostly just do GA, VFR stuff with the very occasional IFR flight in the Cessna Longitude. But a little known secret about me, if you haven't been with the channel this entire time, is that I am a huge sucker for business jets. Just like I said in the beginning of the video. Maybe that's a surprise to you all, but I love business jets. So I'm going to keep an eye on this thing. I'm going to plan to do a video on every update, tell you what's going on with each update, that type of thing. Like I said, you can buy it for yourself, early access. You do not need to be like a VIP or creator or whatever. But I do intend to focus on this until it's completed, and then obviously continue flying it once it's completed. Unrelated to flight sim, I actually did that with a game. Robbie Swift Hand was a game which actually became very, very popular in multiple platforms, and I found that game very, very early access. Got it for free, stayed with it all the way until completion, and I didn't work with the developer, but I got updates from the developer and everything, and did videos on it on my old channel, and stuck with that till completion. And then all of a sudden it became this pretty kind of a big time game, like on the Switch, I mean on all platforms. So I mean, I'm just telling you that because I am interested in doing those types of things, and that directly applies to this airplane. So you will see more of this plane as Big Radials updates it all the way through completion and beyond. That's it. I'm starting to repeat myself, which means it's time to go away and maybe play piano or touch, no, not touch grass. I can touch snow right now. We just got a big snowstorm. But otherwise, like, subscribe, all that YouTube algorithm stuff, and I'll see you next time.